Hello, hello, hello. It is time once again for us to play some Dark Souls Randomizer Slop. Hello, Bread is Peak. How you doing? Hello. Alright, let's see if we can do anything today in this godforsaken game. This start... None of these weapons are particularly good. Maybe if we level them up. Whoops, whoops, whoops. There we go. I think that should be looking correct now. Both of these weapons are pretty bad unless we level them up, so I'm not particularly interested in this start, but it's got good stats. Seems like it would be pretty heavy as well. This is looking more appealing. That looks awful. This looks pretty bad. That looks pretty bad. I don't think that shield is a parry shield. We might be going Hunter. Yo, what's up, TM? Thank you, thank you. Yeah, it's my catfish. Sweet little man. I think we're definitely going to go with Quelaag's Fury Sword. That seems like a really good start. Hunter, so we also get... we also get Bow if we need it for later. Start with Master Key. Quelaag's Fury Sword is in the left hand. I think we start with that and not the Barbed Straight Sword. We can leave the Barbed Straight Sword in case we need to end up going back to the Asylum. If we're really hurting for weapons. But I think the move is going to be using Quelaag's Fury Sword for sure. Here we go again. Let's start the timer. Yo, what's up, Barricade? How's it going? Good to see you. We are becoming the Slop once more. Oh, did I not pay out the bet yesterday? God damn it. I need to stop doing that. I can do that now, though. Choose outcome. The answer was no, we did not get a PB yesterday. We'll run it back when we, we'll run it back when more people get here on Twitch. What mod is this? This is actually 3 mods all together. One is enemy randomizer, one is item randomizer. Oi. A little scarier than I would have liked it to have been. Oh shit, I forgot to equip the auto-equip. One sec. Let's Alt-Tab here. Hopefully that doesn't break everything. There's always one thing that I forget. Here we go. Auto-equip now is running. And we should be good. Okay, Barricade is first. Oh! I thought it would get through him. Sorry, yeah, to answer your question, this is 3 mods put together. It's Item Randomizer by Hot Pocket Remix. It is the 5th Mats new Dark Souls Enemy Randomizer. And it is an auto-equip mod. Alright, so we got what we need to continue. Oh, dude, a Drake right here. That's almost as annoying as people in YouTube chat can be. Hide user in this channel. There we go. Yo, what's up, Convoluted Life? How you doing? That wasn't directed at you. Best game ever made? I would probably agree with that. We were playing it the best way you can possibly play it as well. So this Drake is going to be annoying, but luckily he's scaled down in the Asylum, so we can kill him right away. Yeah, what's up, Reevy? How's it going, dude? Whoop! Turns out, even when scaled down, these things are annoying as shit. Still waiting for Lil Aggie to compete this. I think he's doing it... I think Aggie's doing it, use what you see, which is... I would need to be streaming as much as Aggie does to be able to attempt that version of this challenge. I'm just doing use what you get, which is way less annoying. Huh! Man, that fucking Drake was so loud that we didn't get to hear... We didn't get to hear the Chrono Trigger. Huh! Is this deathless? This is permadeath. Yes, it is. We've tried about 150 times now, each with varying degrees of success. Dude, this Painting Guardian just whipping all around. Dude, I hate the Painting Guardian so much. Okay, so we got the bow there. We'll keep that there. What do we got in here? Big skeleton, not worth it. Alright, so we're going to have to just fight Ornstein and just be careful. We're going to be very patient today, chat. We're going to be patient. We're going to get a PB. Guaranteed. I feel like Ornstein... Super Ornstein killed one of my runs the other day, I think, right? Ooh, boss. Not too bad. We're lucky that we could drop attack him. Also, chat, one of my tried and true methods in this randomizer is probably no longer going to be a thing. Because I believe the 5th mat has patched this, and I'm playing the newest version. So Titanite Demons should be active now. We'll see. I feel like I haven't been leveling up immediately. And I feel like that might be part of the reason we haven't been succeeding that much. Yo, what's up, Max? How's it going? I appreciate the good luck. I will definitely need it. Is it just me, or does the Chrono Trigger soundtrack sound super, super low today? Let's turn that shit up. Let me know if it gets too loud, chat. I'm just, like, diming it on YouTube, so surely that won't backfire on me and I won't complain about it being too loud in 5 minutes or so. How's everyone doing? Hope everyone's having a good day. I got a stressful week of work ahead. Not really looking forward to it. If things go well tomorrow, then it'll be, like, nothing to worry about, but odds are pretty low that things will go well tomorrow, I feel like, so. But ain't that just the way? We can see what this guy's got. Could be better. Very unproductive day at work. Oof. Those are always rough. Yeah, you gotta push your whole schedule back a day. That really sucks. I totally know what you mean by that. Alright, what is this guy selling? Smo's hammer. Obviously not ideal. However, we could buy it from him and then immediately downgrade it, so we at least have some options. He's also got the Avalon.
What's that?
Did not need to fight this skeleton, and dinking off of him was not ideal. Yo, it's the absolute cinema. The absolute cinema hollow. Oh, it kind of looks like he's in, like, black and white as well there. Nice. Let's see if we can get some humanity from this guy. I don't think I've ever gotten a pickup from these guys. I should play Chrono Trigger after I complete this. I should. So the skeletons are dropping something with relative frequency, but I don't want to pick it up just yet, but it's good to kind of keep in mind. I do have a cartridge of Chrono Trigger. I could play it on my Super NT. Alright, we got a big rat. I wonder if this version of the randomizer that I just installed today has this rat working as well. Because usually this rat would not be working. Obviously, this one won't aggro because I'm going out of the way of it, but... Hey, what's up, Pajo? Yeah, Pajo, I'll let you know, I'll let you know when I get the VOD. I might reach out to the GDQ folks sometime tomorrow or later on this week to see if it'll be available. They just said it'll probably be available next week, the night of the run, so I imagine it might be sometime soon. Why is this one so much junkier than the other one was? Nothing. Also, Revi, I like the confidence that you think I will complete this, and that this just isn't my life forever now, is playing this. The good news is it is infinite content that can go on forever. Hey, what's up, Amine? Thank you, thank you. I will take all the good luck I can get. I typically have some pretty lousy luck when it comes to this shit. Usually pretty unlucky. I could level up my vitality a little more, but I think we'll just make our way to Andre because he might be selling some soul items and stuff. All right, we got a rat. Hopefully it doesn't jump off and make me lose my weapon. We'll open the Havel door just to get it out of the way. Bum, 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 bum. I feel like Chrono Trigger has to be in the running for greatest song, like greatest soundtrack of all time, right? It's got to be up there. There's also a red Vagrant there that I'm not super stoked about. But maybe we'll get some Demon Titanite. Maybe Andre's got some cheap humanity. Because if we get to 10 humanity with this weapon, we're in pretty good shape. I usually don't like to pop humanity until I have a homeward bone. Because I like to make the most of the humanity that I get. With like the increased defense that you get and the... Don't have a lot. God damn it. There actually, you're like not wrong about that either. Like Havel can kill your ass dead. All right, well we got Twinkling, which is cool. Yo, what's up, Cosmic? Thank you for the good luck. And tell them to illusory? Hell yeah. All the secrets that you can learn from watching me do it is learning what illusory should not do. Because I make a lot of dumb mistakes when I do this. I think she staggers every time I hit her for the most part, if I like time it correctly. So I think we should be pretty free here. Ugh, why do I say anything ever? Oh god! Are you kidding me? Yeah, tell Illusory not to do this. I'm going in the wrong direction as well. I was never worried. Alright, doesn't look like she's dropping anything. Decent amount of souls, though. That'll really suck if we don't have a good weapon and we have to come this way. Who do we think is in the basement, chat? Oh, never mind. No one gets to guess, we already know. We are killing him. I imagine that this will be fine, even though I did update the enemy randomizer, so... Settle in, chat. We're getting a free 5K. Unless he kills my ass. This is what we like to call the ad break. I'm not running past him. I don't trust it. I don't know if we have any humanity, but I don't want to pop it either. But yeah, how are you guys all doing? Hope you had a good day. I'm getting like real stressed about work. Gonna be a stressful day tomorrow. Okay, well that's new. That's new and I certainly do not like it. We're gonna use the humanity. I didn't know he could do that. This might be the new rando thing, or it might have been because I clipped inside of him or something. It's just always got to be on site with this guy because of that time he killed my ass. One of the hardest mobs in the game. Okay, so it's looking like the newer version maybe makes this not as free as it was. But running past him is also not appealing. Because that AoE is ridiculous. I would kill that thing with my fists if I had to. Alright, Andre, what do you got for me, brother? Give me lots of souls. Give me the soul of Artorias, maybe. That'd be cool. Soul of Manus. Humanity for 200. Very good. Throwing knives for 3,000. 99 alluring skulls instantly is very good. I think this is worth a little bit. Demon Titanite for 10. We can get 2, so we can immediately level this John up. Okay, so pretty good Andre shop. He's got the Drake Sword. He's got the Great Sword of Artorias, but that requires so much faith. Hey, what's up, Allie? Thank you for the good luck. So we have some options here. But let's go ahead and we are going to reinforce the weapon. And we're going to buy a whole bunch of alluring skulls. We got some prism stones too, which will be pretty helpful if we make our way to the crystal caverns and we need to loot there. Yo, what's up, Kestrel? Thank you, thank you. So we just need 5,000 souls and we can level up the we can level up this weapon again. There's a dragon butt. I don't love that. Dragon butt is an absolutely like a Chrono Trigger enemy. I don't know if he can fall off here. Like, we might be able to make him jump. Really shitty luck here. Doing 41 damage to him as well. Okay. Free 2,000 souls, baby. Okay. Not an ideal setup, but not the worst. Okay, doesn't look like he has a necromancer anywhere. I think this guy's pretty tough to kill with this weapon. Alright, 4 to stagger. Left hand. Holy shit, dude. Sick jump. Me or the dragon butt? So I'm trying to think if I can even run past the dragon butt on the return trip. I don't know if dragon butts... I don't know if dragon butts are susceptible to the alluring skull. But we got plenty of alluring skulls that we can use to our advantage. Did it for the hype? Yeah. Probably went YOLO like an out-of-touch dad. I think I do want to try and get the dragon butt to jump again. So that way we can just level this up a little bit more. Yeah, I didn't think so. That makes sense that they're not. I think it's usually just, like, hollow enemies, right? I forget the, like, lore reason for... That's a sweep coming? Surprised that didn't hit me. I think the skeleton also might be susceptible to the alluring skull. Alright, we need to be really careful with our positioning here, dude. Yeah, boars are. That's like the tutorial thing with the boar. Come on, brother. I don't know if he'll jump out of bounds again is the only thing. I can probably just run past him, honestly. But I would like the 2,000 souls for free. I wish there was a way to get him to consistently jump. I think it might be after you attack him. I have not gotten to catch any of the sumo yet, no. The content potential. Okay, so we're gonna leave that direction. We're gonna just leave that for later. We know it's cursed up there. We have a +2 right now. We're gonna go to Sif. Yeah, I've been falling asleep pretty early. So if I get to catch any of it, it's literally just, like the tail beginning of it, I guess. Which is a really smart way of saying that. Okay, so we got the bird lady. She should be a little easier to kill. But we're gonna make our way to Sif. We can also, I guess we can also check Butterfly. If Butterfly is something easy. We're doing more damage to her, at least. I forget what the other enemy here was. Was it just a mosquito? The mosquito's actually kind of fucking tricky to hit. Especially with the goddamn trees in the way. Okay, that's Gaping Dragon. Not really interested in that fight right now. Again, we could get him to fall off probably, but... just go check Sif. We get a free homeward bone. We can kind of make our way towards Blighttown as well. Yo, what's up, Tweakout? This is Dark Souls, and I'm playing it randomized. 48-hour film project? Hell yeah, that sounds great. Good luck with it. I hope things go well. Okay, I didn't take any fall damage there. I was kind of expecting to take some fall damage. Okay, so we know that there's a Vagrant over there as well. So we got to be careful of that. We might be able to just kind of kill that quickly, hopefully. I didn't see what the, what is that? That's a chained prisoner. I think we should be able to outrun him. A little scary with the, we can kind of bait him up here. He actually might be on his way here. Give me a twin humanity, goddammit. I think instead of just running past him, we might want to, like, bait him out of the water. Dude, that running attack was actually very scary. We don't really have too many levels. We're only level 8. We don't have a whole lot of vitality. I wonder if this thing is susceptible to the alluring skull. So he's going to come up this way. He's pretty fast. We'll try and just bait him up here and then run past and get to the ladder as fast as we can. Because this enemy is a real fucking ball buster. And we don't have the rusted iron ring. Yeah, let's see if we can get him, like, caught on this tree, maybe. I think we should be relatively safe now, but it'll actually be pretty dicey. Not scared at all, chat, and neither should you. The announcer for your English class video project, Julius Caesar, is actually Rocky. Oh. So, like, this is kind of a slow start. Like, having to run to Sif, potentially having to just leave the fight as well. But if it's like Asylum Demon or something, something easy, something you can kill without too much difficulty, you get a free 40k. So you can level up your stats real nice. And you also unlock the Merchant in Blighttown. So it's very appealing. I see some flame enemies over there. Okay, that's a Painted World guy. He's sniping at me. I don't want to, like, draw anything else out. But I don't want to get fire surged or whatever that shit is. Oh god. That vagrant's scaring the shit out of me. That's another really nice thing about Quaylag's Fury Sword. I don't think the Vagrant will come all the way up the stairs or anything. But yeah, the really nice thing about the fire damage is that you don't get toxic from those bloat guys. From those boomers. Well.
And here.
I do not want that ring, thank you. That guy's got the Sunlight Maggot. Here we got Havel. Shiva is Havel. See you down in Blighttown, brother. Hopefully. Alright, we gotta be mindful of the Vagrant. I don't know if he would be patrolling all the way over here still, or if he, like, his go-home distance or whatever it is. What's it called? Back home. Chat, what do we think Sif is going to be? Also, we need to make sure that we have our... Oh, you know what? I think he might just be patrolling like one of the little mushrooms and didn't actually see me. Alluring Skull's not going to help us here, so we'll do this. Do I think the Estus is gluten-free? Yes. Yes, I do. Oh shit, I did not mean to use that. Well, we got a little extra attack, I guess. How you doing, Mo? No, that's fine. We weren't really using it to heal. We were kind of using it more to get additional defense and additional attack. Because this is a chaos weapon, so the higher my humanity count is, the better. Okay, so we're on no. But we also might just lose it immediately with the, if we have to Dark Sign. Gargoyle? I can't really tell what that is, but it doesn't look immediately scary. Could be Smo. Smo would be fine, I think. Aha. Okay. Butterfly. No one ever suspects the butterfly. It's really hard to tell what its pathing is. We should be able to get it to land pretty quickly. Yeah, see, we definitely can hit its wings. I think there was discussion of that in Illusory stream the other day. Ooh, let's fucking go, dude. Hell yes. And we get an egg vermifuge, which can be very useful. And we get more humanity and a homeward bone for our troubles. I think next we're going to go to Taurus. A little more endurance. Let's get more strength as well. 16 dex, more vitality. That was very lucky. So we don't have any more bones. Always fought him with ranged weapons. That is the best way to do it. That or, like, throwing weapons at him. But we got plenty of alluring skulls, so that should be helpful. You're always behind on media, so it's so you have room to catch up. Yo, what's up, Illusory? How you doing, dude? We got a +2. We just fought Butterfly. I did confirm, I don't know if you just saw, I did confirm that you can hit the wings, which makes sense because usually when I'm fighting him like vanilla, I'm throwing fire bombs at him and hitting him on the wings. I just don't know if when you were fighting him, if the weapon that you had would have been able to. See, we're doing more damage now. Yo, what's up, Noctis? Oh yeah, no worries at all. Alright, we're gonna go to Taurus Demon. Hopefully Havel's not too bad. But I'm not really interested in having to get past that dragon butt. Right outside of Andre. I can't remember, is Havel susceptible to an alluring skull? Oh, also Illusory. I got the newest version of the enemy randomizer, which Matt just released like 3 days ago, and it fixes a lot of the enemy AI. And I am unfortunately using that, even though I do like to kill Titanite demons straight up. Not Alluring Skull. I feel like that makes sense as well. Yeah, it will probably make things harder, but that's fine. So Alluring Skull is nice Dark Wraith insurance, because they are susceptible to it. I'm glad Havel didn't just one-shot me, like, immediate heavy attack. I'm not sure, Illusory. I use the same file that I moved over, just in case. But I can't speak to that. Kill the toxic guy. You gotta be fucking kidding me, man. Okay, so we can't go to Hydra, or we can't go to Taurus because Hydra is here, but we're just gonna scope it out and see and then quit out. Of course it's gargoyles. Did what get a, an anime recently? So we're gonna have to find another way. We're probably gonna have to try and kill the Hydra first. Because I do not want to fight... I do not want to fight that shit right there. Alright, chat. I guess we gotta check. Let's go to Blighttown, maybe. We can also get a look at Havel and see what he's rocking. Archer Havel. Alright, Blighttown it is. So, unfortunate. Also gotta be very careful of that Vagrant there. Hey, what's up, Fairy? Once I get out of range of any potential enemies that might be coming after me, maybe we can start a Gamba. I just don't want to get fucking blasted by a goddamn... We'll do the same gamble. Will I get a PB this stream? We got a good weapon. We can also return to Asylum. Yes, Hydra damage can go through walls. It's a very unlucky situation to be in. So the Taurus Demon is gargoyles, which isn't too bad. That fight would be pretty easy, especially with this weapon. But the problem is, I don't feel like dealing with the Hydra. There's a chance I could, like, block the magic at, like, the part of the wall there, but I do not really trust that. We know that Gaping Dragon is Moonlight Butterfly, so we're not going to do that. She respawned. Because we got far enough away, I guess. Ornifex. Man, it's tempting to loot. But we also know that we have Smo's Hammer available to us for very cheap. And that's like one of the worst weapons in the game, but we can downgrade it. So we can get a pretty decent either axe or hammer, I believe. Depending on... What else does Andre have that we... I think he's got Prism Stones for cheap. I mean, I guess we might as well buy that. We'll see if we can level up. Throwing Knives are too expensive. Vermifuge is too expensive. We do have the Drake Sword here as well if we need it. Oi! So Miracle Synergy, is that ring useless? Is that like... I forget what the mechanic's called. Alright, I guess we gotta try and do... Well, we can return to the Asylum right now, maybe. God, this Dragon Butt is really a pain in my ass. I think we might be able to just run past him, though. So, like, all these enemies might not be too bad. Why Prism Stones? For when I get to, Crystal Caves, I'm going to be very, very careful when I have to loot Crystal Cave. So it's good to know that he has them. I did see that, Allie. Yeah, Dist got Gwendolyn and Calamite. And that fight is dog shit. Really bad luck. I was watching Dist and Kata both almost at the end of the run, and if Dist was able to do that, it was very likely that he could have beaten Kata to the punch because Kata was just posted up outside of Gwyn's fog gate and just fucking yapping. It was very funny. Had to be painful. On the plus side, though, he gets to play more Dark Souls 1 randomizer slop. He was doing it today with, Bonfire Randomizer, which is extremely cursed. I did not check the rooftop gargoyles yet, mainly because that room is always a goddamn nightmare. So sometimes it's a little easier to do Blight Town first. You might be able to check off 2 bosses there. Yeah, there's a new Bonfire rando. I can't remember, did King Boar make that one? Or am I misremembering? I saw him posting about it, at least. By the way, chat, the Gambit is up on Twitch. So if you want to win big channel points, now's your chance. Yeah, it's a King Boar creation? Yeah. Alright, let's see how shitty this is. We can also just, like, kind of huck this over here. Yeah, why don't you guys go and look at that. Look at that shit. It's quite alluring, isn't it? I do not like this bone pillar right here, dude. This is like one of the worst enemies in the randomizer. It's so fucking cursed. And my jump to try and avoid it almost got my ass killed. Since we're probably gonna have to run back this way anyway, maybe we try and kill it. I would really enjoy having a shield. I thought that was an arrow. Okay. Look at that, dude. I like this. I'm hoping it's Stray Asylum Demon. Okay, we did... It sounds like some sort of dragon. We know it's not gaping. Demon Fire Sage there. Unfortunate. We could plunge attack him. Not really interested in fighting him. And because I have humanity and I want to hold on to it. Whoa, motherfucker. See that I was able to kind of do, like, I saw that he was trying to parry. You fucking dickhead. God fucking damn it. Really good weapon. Not one I can use right now. Well, rip to Quaylag's Fury Sword. We do have a Twinkling, so we could potentially level this up, but... I forgot if he could drop something or not. Great, man. How much strength do I need for this? Is it strength that's causing it? No, it's also... I think I need, like, what? 27 strength to use this shit? Well, chat, we're looting! I don't know if we can kill the Vagrant with this. I don't really trust, like, fighting a Vagrant where the Black Knight replacement is. Do we have any items to give to Snuggly? Does Snuggly take an alluring skull? Well, Quaylag's Fury Sword was pretty good, but I mean, I feel like it's also kind of starting to fall off a little bit. Optimal. No, I'm not using any glitches. We're gonna be over encumbered soon. I can feel it in my bones. Move swap was recently discovered and remastered. It's a different method of doing it, and it's actually slower. So I actually don't know how to do the remastered move swap. Hey, more humanity. I guess we don't have to worry about humanity as much. I wonder how many Black Knight Greatswords are in the pool. I don't know if we have enough soul items. Actually, yeah, we might be able to... I don't think we'll get enough strength to be able to actually use this, but might as well just try leveling up to 18. Because if we can swing this, then... I don't think this is going to be enough. But there is that guy downstairs. That we can get like a couple souls off of, but fuck it, let's just loot. We can talk to Petrus as well. Petrus might have something good for us. Yeah, I am sad that I lost the sword. Mainly because it would have been really nice to fight like a couple more bosses. But I mean, we saw that we had like Gaping. That weapon's not really going to be that good against Gaping. Oh, we can also get the, we're going to just talk to Petrus. We're going to join his covenant. We're gonna get whatever items he's selling. No. Okay. He's got chunks. He's got one chunk. I mean, I guess I might as well buy it. Scimitar. Dark Hand. You know what? Fuck it. Let's just do this.
Come again.
Yo, Petrus selling the Dark Hand? What's the lore implication? Also, reminder, always gotta suck Petrus. So the humanity's just gonna give us a little extra defense. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Noctis. It's speculated that he is a Dark Wraith. Just posing as a cleric. Because he's got the cracked crystal red orbs or whatever. Or, I guess they're not crystal. Sold it intentionally for this purpose. Yeah, he's a freak. Alright, I guess we can go down to Blighttown because we have a decent roll. We could also maybe fight Demon Fire Sage with this, but I don't think Fire Sage would be good. Like, in that arena, it's not so bad because it's kind of the same moveset anyway. I'm just, like, a little gun-shy with the Stray variant because of getting fucking owned by him in Quaylag's arena. So we know it's gonna be some shit like Gwyn. But yeah, we're gonna come down here and punch this guy. See if we can get some humanity out of it, though, because more humanity we have, the better. Absolute cinema, dude. Absolute cinema. Beep, boop. Chat, do you know how many times I've forgotten in other randos that door was open and I've just run my happy ass right off? Chat, you know what we forgot to do? Fuck, god damn it. Fucking Petrus, dude. I was too distracted sucking Petrus. I forgot to join the Forest Covenant again. 2 times. Yeah, I was too distracted sucking Petrus twice. From the back. I would really like some Homeward Bones. But, like, the extra defense and shit you get from the humanity is worth holding on to, especially this early. Wait. I mean, the other option, too... What do you guys think? Blighttown first? I think I do want to do Blighttown because we're running up here. I want to do Blighttown, then we can do Gargoyles. And then we could at least go to Sens, you know? If the bosses aren't too bad. Covenant, Forest Hunter. So I think this is all we need to have... Okay, and we got silver coins. So we can feed those to Framped. No, I didn't check Gargoyles because I usually try and save that area for when I'm a little more leveled up. I have a decent amount of levels right now, like we're level 28. But that room, when it's not only just like one channeler and a million fucking hollows, is a goddamn nightmare. But Gargoyles could be something like 4 Kings, which with this damage would not be good. Yeah, and there's the dragon butt that's like right there, which is annoying. One really shitty thing about the Dark Hand as well, if you don't have a shield. I don't think I can suck this guy. Who can I suck? I'm just remembering Illusory Wall trying to suck Havel. And getting fucking killed. He's Archer Havel in mine. Maybe I could do that to avenge Illusory. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. Never gonna turn around. Desert you. Never gonna make you cry. Never gonna say goodbye. Never gonna tell a lie. Desert you. How you like my skull, shithead? Oh my god. Oh my god, my plan is backfiring, dude. Yeah, dude, Havel is no fucking joke ever. Yeah, the reach on this shit sucks, man. But it's fine because Shiva's gonna be selling something real premium. Premium! Dude! Damn, 1 point away from 311 damage, dude. We almost did the amber number of damage. Did these guys fall for this shit? Hard to tell. What about this? I don't think he is. Alright, fuck this. We're just running. Gonna be selling the BKGS. I'd be fine with that. It'd be nice to have that as an option later. I think this skeleton will probably just fall to his death. More than likely. We're gonna be a little blind here, but... Oh, good! Good. Look who it is. Well, well, well. If it isn't the Blowjob Brothers... I hear a Dark Wraith. Dude, the Blighttown Blitz, kinda the strat. Kinda the strat, dude. It sucks coming down here without, Yes, dude, and he is here. My goat. My goat is here, dude. Okay. So it looks like the guy who just fell replaced the toxic blow dart guy, I would imagine. That's the only, like, guaranteed drop that I can think of. Yeah, I am now having a memory of watching Illusory Wall do this the other night. And hearing this wheel and getting scared that it's a bow because the exact same thing just happened to me. Blowjob Brothers lore, that's just a drill tweet. He said me, it was something like, me anytime I see any two guys in any context standing near each other. Well, if it isn't the Blowjob Brothers. Alright, so this is not my favorite situation that I've ever been in. So we're gonna get poisoned, and we're probably just gonna fucking die in general. Because God hates me. Dude, the wind-up. The wind-up actually sucks on this. Do not hit Shiva. This is like the worst possible situation I could have gotten into. Okay. But we gamed our way out of it, gamers. Do we have any humanity? We do, okay. Oh my god, I didn't even see his... Well, if it isn't the Blowjob Brothers. What do you got for me, brother? I will take that, thank you. I think this is worth it. Brave Warrior, definitely not. Yo, hell yeah, dude. Where's Randomizer? I don't know if I want to buy that right now, though. Having 2 rings available is good for if we get Calamity Ring. Alright, since we're already poisoned, it kind of doesn't matter. We can also huck some Alluring Skulls if we need to. There's a giant, which might fuck everything up. There's another skeleton. Who do you think this boss is going to be, chat? Someone easy, no doubt, right? We might have to wait out the poison here. I think we're safe, at least. Okay, so chat, what we're going to be doing here... Because we got 6 Estus. I'd like to keep that for whatever this fight might be. We have 2 humanity. I'm going to wait out the poison, and I'm going to pop the humanity, and then we're going to go into the fight. But in the meantime, since I need to run Twitch ads anyway, we're going to just hang out here. I'm going to run the Twitch ads. You're not going to miss anything. We're not going to start the fight until I get back, but I'll just be yapping. Keep in mind, chat, there still is time to put in for the gamble if I will PB. We know what some of the bosses are. They're not particularly difficult, but we're in pretty bad situation weapon-wise right now. We got to start looting soon. But yeah, we'll see. I would really like to not have to warp away from this because we got the 10,000 souls and the... It'll be 5 humanity now. But I think it's also like... You know, it is what it is. This weapon I don't love. I don't love for like this kind of situation. Maybe it'll be Iron Golem and we won't really have that much to worry about. What do you guys think? Who do you guys think it's going to be? Iron Golem would be good. We know it won't be Gargoyles. You think it'll be Ornstein? We already did fight Ornstein, I'm pretty sure. We fought Super Ornstein. Who did we fight so far, Chad? It was Super Ornstein in the Asylum, I think, right? And then it was Moonlight Butterfly at Sif. How you doing, iFlames? It's good to see you. We're just posting up here while we wait out the Twitch ads. But, it might be time to buy the Smo Hammer and downgrade it. You think it'll be Taurus Demon? Taurus Demon would be nice. Capra Demon would be fine. I think even Nito might be okay. Because we'd be far enough away that... The only thing about Nito that's kind of spooky is... I don't have a way of blocking the toxic attack, so I would just have to get good at rolling it, which should be fine. How you doing, Algie? It's good to see you. All right, how much time do we got on these goddamn ads? We got a minute left, chat. What can I talk about for 1 minute? See, normally I'm always down to talk about Dark Souls, but it feels weird to talk about Dark Souls while I'm playing Dark Souls and not playing it at the same time. Usually I can absolutely at the drop of a hat talk about Dark Souls, but... Or Asylum, something nice and cuddly. It would be nice. I feel like it's probably going to be Gwyn or Four Kings or some shit. I guess what we can do is we can also check... Dark Sign is on yes. Manus is also something that it could be, which... We are light rolling. That's a plus, but... So the thing with Manus is... Light rolling is great, but I don't have a shield, and I would definitely just instinctively try and, like, run and jump. To prevent myself from jumping, I would be blocking. I would try to block, and I would just punch and get fucked. Yeah, Manus with this weapon would not be ideal. I feel like I hear something moving. Alright, let's see, chat. We're going to take that again and pretend like my voice didn't crack like a coward, like a prepubescent teenage boy. We're going to take that one again for the clip. Alright, chat, let's see who it is. It's probably fine, right? We can't get any worse luck. We've had some pretty shitty luck in this seed already. Who's that Dark Souls boss? It's... Don't sound like Shinji challenge. Guys, it's Artorias! Yay! So fucking glad it's Artorias here. I don't think... I want to see how much damage we're doing to him at least. Good attack. Yo, fuck that, dude. Artorias is a fine fight if we have decent fucking weapons for it. Alright, chat, you know what that means? It's time to loot. Hell yeah, brother. I mean, I guess we could also go and check... Let's go and check, let's go and check roof. We already know that ringing one of the bells is going to be a fucking nightmare. That we're going to need a good weapon for. What's really fun about this challenge, in particular... Yeah, Artorias with the Dark Hand is the deepest lore. God damn, Petrus, you fucking pervert. Ugh, I'm really sick of this guy. Guys, we got Alluring Skulls. How bad can... getting through the church be? So we're currently, here's our situation. We're at level 28. And the music is getting all choppy for some reason. We're at level 28. Most weapons we pick up we probably won't even be able to use. See if anything can go over there. All these enemies suck shit. Maybe we just kind of make a run for it and try and Dark Sign. I don't really have too much of a... It's fine! We got the rare ring revival, so it doesn't count! That's how this challenge works, right? What do you say? You damned what? Fuck you. Sit down, motherfucker. What do you got? Thank you for the gauntlets, asshole. I don't even have a hat, dude. My god, dude. What a fun hour of gameplay that was. We're gonna see who was on the roof. Gonna see who's on the roof. Yo, what's up, Ska? How you doing? Using naughty language. I was watching The Big Lebowski the other night, and there's a line in it that I forgot about. Where when Sam Elliott is talking to him, and he's like, "Now, dude, do you think you could use a couple, like, fewer cuss words?" And he's like, "What the fuck are you talking about, man?" I think I'm gonna start saying that to YouTube chatters. YouTube chatters are always children who are like, "Don't use curse words." So I'm just gonna be like, "The fuck are you talking about, man?" Oh, I'm glad that the crystal golem now just isn't here. He dropped down for us, and then we just had to deal with this guy. I mean, that guy would have probably fucking killed us anyway. There we go. Oh, good. Would have been really fun to get through here for sure. Two fucking archers. We're gonna see what's up here. We'll check where the Lord Vessel was. So we had like a pretty good spread of options for like weapons and shit in this run, but having to fight Artorias, dude. Alright, who do we got for this? And then like, it really sucked that it was like, oh, you have a freebie on the Taurus Demon. Taurus Demon, totally free. It's gargoyles, no problem. Oh, but the Hydra is blasting your ass from across the fucking map. I think that's Smo. Yeah. Okay, it might be Ornstein and Smo. Oh no, it's just Smo. Bell Smo. Yo, what's up, Carter? How's it going, buddy? I'm doing pretty well. This challenge isn't totally making my brain numb. I would like to see what Oswald has as well. We had a pretty promising start there, but dude, like, Artorias down there is such bullshit. How are you doing, Carter? It's good to see you. Pajo on YouTube said, if they made the rules, Rare Ring of Sacrifice would count. And I would say to that, you should do that. I think the cool thing about this challenge is that you can kind of customize the ins and outs of it as much as you want. So, like, I mean, and there is merit to that as well, right? Like, you have a Rare Ring of Sacrifice. It's not guaranteed that you'll be able to keep that the whole time because it was auto-equipped. But for me personally, I think permadeath just means permadeath. Dude, he's got so many souls. Holy fuck. Composite bow. I mean, he just had a lot of souls, so not the best, but whatever. Let's flush it. Where was Artorias? Artorias replaced Quelaag. So we made our way to the Taurus Bridge. It was gargoyles, which would have been fine, but Hydra was blasting us from Hellkite Bridge. Moonlight Butterfly was replaced with Gaping Dragon. Stray Demon was replaced with Demon Fire Sage, which is not ideal. Especially, I think I had the Quelaag Fury Sword at the time, so it would have been extra shitty. Alright, let's see where the Lord Vessel was, so we can maybe just count our blessings on this one. Let's see where the Lord Vessel was. Basement Key was in Tomb of Giants, which is funny. I think I drank too much coffee today. My voice is... Anorlando, hidden behind the bottom of the tower with the screw elevator. So we could have gotten Lord Vessel in Anorlando. That wasn't a hard pickup. It also gave us Armor of the Glorious, which would have sucked. Because that's pretty heavy and pretty loud. But... in order to... we would have had to have killed we would have to kill Artorias to get the Lord Vessel, which really sucks. So there was kind of no getting around that. We would have to have we would have to ring the bell. Because if you find the Lord Vessel early, you might be able to get to some of the gold fog gates and stuff if you need to. But all right, I'll be right back, chat. I'm going to use the bathroom, and then we will do a new run. Alright. Surely we're gonna get better luck this time, right? I don't think I've ever had a run where, like, there's been, like, good luck. You know what I mean? I feel like every single one of the runs that I've done has been, like, at one path there is, like, the worst shit you could possibly imagine. So that means we're overdue for good luck, right? That's how that works. Oh, yes. You wouldn't want to win on luck. I would want to win in general. I would like to win at all. I don't think if I finish this challenge, because like even if you have the best luck in the world, this challenge is still hard as shit. Imagine winning. Couldn't be me. All right, let's see. Where are the attempts counters? 151. Lucky Pokemon number. All right. I'm going to steal an illusory wall joke here and say, guys, I know I said 150 was going to be the run. It was going to be the lucky run. What I actually meant was 151. That's a pretty good start. Pretty good start. It's my secret. I'm never lucky. We'll check all the other shit and just see. Oh, dude, Hunter with the Dark Hand? I love that weapon. Ooh, Cleric with the Dark Hand? That might be the best option I've ever seen. We'll keep the Spider Shield. We'll keep that in the Asylum. Because I think that's a pretty good shield to have if we run into Gwyn. Pretty good fashion as well. Alright, chat, let's go. Another Quay-like Fury Sword start. If we find some Homeward Bones, we could be in pretty good shape pretty quickly. That's my secret. I'm never lucky. Yeah, I think it's actually impossible to get good luck in this. I feel like every streamer that does this all says that they have the worst luck possible. And I think every streamer who does this is correct about that. Yo, thank you so much for the follow, Twin Kitten. I appreciate it. On TikTok and on Twitch. Twitch chat, you can learn something from Twin Kitten. Follow me on all platforms. Okay. Hold. 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 Oh, baby. This could be a really good start. If I could use the goddamn Dark Sign. I need to remember... No, this is good, Algae, because if we can kill Calamite here, it takes Calamite out of the pool. Ideally, the reason I use this setting is because the only instance of fucking rats, dude. Rats are the goddamn worst. 222, shout out to Mario. Mario. Shout outs to Mario. Marionette. Ideally, I use these settings where Asylum isn't guaranteed to be a simple boss. because the only instance of scaling in this run is in the asylum. So you could get, like, Capra Demon here, and that's kind of a waste because it's likely that you'll already be able to beat... Capra wherever you find him. Mario. Yeah, I said that very, like, New Jersey. Mario. One of my favorite bits in Super Mario Maker, like the first one, was that there was a character who was a secretary and her name was Mary O. I was like, that's really fucking funny. You don't like that, Ska? We're gonna try and kill this guy without taking any damage because I'm gonna need as many heals as I want. Also, I'm not gonna turn down an easy 1,400 souls, you know? You think Conan O'Brien pronounced it like that in his gaming series? Probably. I think, was that when Mitch Flower Power was on... Or no, that wasn't Conan. That was Colbert, I think, right? But the one thing that I don't like... Oh, so I said it's an easy... An easy 14k soul. 1,400. Yeah, it was Colbert. No, I think that's Wrath of the Gods. Because if I remember correctly... Force doesn't do damage, I think. I think it's Wrath of the Gods. I can't remember if they can do Tranquil Walk of Peace. I don't think they can. That's how we all said it when we were kids. It's true. My brain is so numb now from this fucking challenge that I'm just reverting back to being a child. Mario. Alright, nice. There we go. Surely there won't be anything horrible in here. Lara Croft, yeah. Well, I don't say Lara Croft. I do say Lara Croft. That might be incorrect. Alright, the real question is, do we drop attack Calamite? We can get a little extra damage there. I hit roll, Miyazaki! Alright, we're gonna kill one more of the fucking... I don't want to roll into a Calamite fight with only, Also, do we pick this up? Oh, it's so tempting. Fuck it. Okay, well, we got a shield for free. I'm actually glad we have a shield. This is a pretty good shield, honestly. It's a cool looking shield. I think it's got really good stability. Well, it's got decent stability, but it's got 100% physical reduction. And we can... Yeah, let's just not kill this guy. I don't care that much about the 1,400. It looks big and makes you feel safe. It makes me feel like a big man. Can I, like, jump out of the way and... Well, I don't want to cut his tail. Do we loot it? We loot it. Purging Stone, that might come in handy. Miyazaki will respond to my complaint in 10 business days. No, not the tail! Alright, good start, good start. Good fight, good night. Am I allowed to use items not in your quick slots? Yeah, absolutely. The use what you get portion of it is only for armor, rings, and weapons. Everything else is fair game. And for like progress rings, you're also able to use those kind of whenever you want. What the fuck is that up there? Okay, that's a giant. Try and get as much vitality as we can. Alright, chat, stop me if you heard this one before. We're going to Andre. My dinner with Andre. And the plus side is we still have the spider shield. So we got some decent Gwyn insurance as well. It's a solid movie. You know, I've never seen it, but I like the guy who's in it. The inconceivable guy, I forget his name. He's a cool dude. I don't want to fight this dog. Do not want to fuck with this guy. Wallace Shawn, yeah. I guess we can also see what this downgrades to. If we get into a position like last time where it's Demon Fire Sage. Honestly, what we probably could have done last time was Demon Fire Sage. We could have just come here and did Modify Weapon and gotten like Scimitar plus 10. Yo, dude, my man. My man. Okay, I think he's selling... I think we can kill an enemy here, get that brave soul. We can probably kill this Pisaka. Yo, 420, dude. Is he the one selling Homeward Bones? Because if so, dude, I'm pretty happy with this start if that's the case. I think it might be... He might only have 3. He might only have 6, but let's just try and get him. There's now no reason not to pop souls immediately. Yeah, so he's only got the 6, but dude, 6 Homeward Bones early is fucking huge. Just a bunch of new age bullshit. Yeah, I should watch it. My main frame of reference for my dinner with Andre is The Simpsons and Martin Prince playing playing the arcade game. Tell me more! And then he hits the button that says tell me more. The Simpsons joke is amazing, yeah. Hey, what's up, fairies? How you doing? Okay, guys, really good news. Even more good news this run. We got the Hydra here, which means he's not going to be on the fucking Hellkite Bridge, so we can actually fight whatever's on the Taurus Bridge without getting our fucking ass blasted. Community did a riff on it as well? Hell yeah. On the Simpsons joke or my dinner with Andre? Either way, that rocks. Ash Lake Hydra is there. I think that one is the Ash Lake Hydra, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure how it works, honestly. I've never gotten deep enough into one of these runs to, like, confirm if there's another Hydra somewhere. I haven't watched that show, Smiling Friends. I know it's supposed to be really good and people really like it. I'm sure I would like it. But I will say those Blighttown enemies kind of look like they would be a character from Smiling Friends. How do you know which is which? That's the fun part. You don't. You know when you start attacking them and it feels like they're taking a lot of damage. So I think the one that's usually down in Darkroot, I think you can use just a regular blacksmith hammer, blacksmith great hammer, like not really upgraded, and knock off his head with one. Like with one hit. I was not getting that the other day. For quality permasloppers, it's a good weapon. I do want to up my dex a little bit. Ideally, we hold on to this weapon for a while, but... It's not a demon spear, that's true, but honestly, I prefer starting with... Oh, God. We might lose it here. Not the run. Well, potentially the run. We also might lose this weapon because the fucking bone wheel might just fall to his death and give me trash. Note to self. Bone wheel is right there. I would do well to remember that. Oh, we didn't open up, we didn't open up the Taurus door, but... You know, it'd be kind of fun to do this shit with glitches. Why is this category called Slop? This category, we call this Slop because pretty much every single Souls streamer is doing it, and it's a reference to how it's endless content. Like, feeling lazy, don't really feel like figuring out what you want to do on stream, come get your Slop. I can just pull the fucking lever and have infinite clips, infinite scrambles I can get into. So we just kind of call it Randomizer PERMADEATH Slop. Who we got? Alright, it's a boar. Honestly, a little scary with it. Which one is it? It might be the parish boar, which should be fine, I think. You thought it was because use whatever you get is like eating a random mix of food. See, that's the beautiful thing about this challenge. It can be anything you want it to be. Oi. I think we can kill this this boar. Might not need to, though. Yo, Andre's got a bunch of good shit, dude. Holy shit. Andre a little stacked with it. Large flame ember. We can buy the large flame ember from him and give it to him and then use him to upgrade and downgrade shit. Yo, my man Andre kind of goated with it. We will definitely be buying as many fire bombs as we can. That's like worth its weight in gold. Fire bombs instead of a level up is like really, really good. Was it better when cringe was popular? I don't mind either the terms cringe or slop. Let's buy a couple of Alluring Skulls as well. And then anytime we like have, we can do like the old Bloodborne strat, where anytime we don't have any levels that we can do, but we still have leftover like souls. Well, let's try and get to 18 dex, because that's like, that's pretty much the standard of a lot of weapons. Love seeing all those Misatos, hell yeah. We can go and see what butterfly is. We can also kill boar. I think it's the one from... We can also use an Alluring Skull. Yeah, we got him. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Interesting. Okay, so that didn't really give us too much. But that's fine. Purple moss clump, tempting. We'll just buy more Alluring Skulls, honestly. I think in today's world it should be called something else. Slop is forever tainted by AI. Yeah, that is true. Nothing human-made should be compared to it. That's true, for sure. I think I agree with that. It is definitely, like, the word of the year. You know what I mean? Don't they do that every year? Wasn't, like, Goblin Mode or some shit, like, the word of the year? couple years ago. The Pantone word of the year, whatever the fuck. Do 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 do. I really want to know what this guy drops, but not that badly. The thing about the Asuka emotes is that it can only do one emotion. Just anger. Yeah, it can only be the Pinocchio. Dude, I genuinely... And I'm gonna blame chat on this one. I genuinely forgot I had a Pinocchio emote. And that is a really good emote. I'm gonna start using that. I'm gonna become the thing that I've always hated. Which is using my own emotes in other chats. It's funny because if anyone uses their emotes in my chat or someone else's chat, I don't find that to be, like, a bad thing at all. I think that's, you know... But it's one of those things where just, like, the standards for myself are set way too high, and I'm like, oh, I don't want to use my own emotes in someone's chat. Try to do it sparingly. I personally like when people use their own emotes, at least in here. Like, if I see that in other people's chats too, I'm like, hell yeah. Fuck yeah. But for some reason, for me, I'm like, that's awful of you. Don't do that, Carl. Alright, we got a Pisaka. A Pisaka, which is a name that I always think I'm saying incorrectly. We got a fucking tree. One of these assholes killed my run once. I don't think we have any Demon Titanite, right? We do not. Feel self-conscious about doing it. Someone teased it when you first started. Oof! Yeah, that's the thing, too, is I don't... I mean, everyone has a different opinion on that shit. What the fuck is that? Anyone know what that is? That... Oh, it's Rom. Of course. Demon Worm? I don't think a Demon Worm would count as a mini-boss, to the best of my knowledge. Oh, it's the rat! Okay. That's fine. I guess since we have a Homeward Bone anyway, let's just... So, here's the thing. Here's the dilemma that we have. We have the rat dilemma. I'm not sure if his AI is fixed now, and if he'll attack me. Which is fine, I don't mind. I can probably try and outrun him. That's not a problem, necessarily. But, if his shit isn't, and he's just coded to run away from me, he'll just run off the cliff and we could lose our Quay-like Fury Sword. But, if that is the case, I guess we will just go and loot. Don't mind me, brother. I'm not gonna kill you yet. Don't mind me. Whatever you're doing down here is none of my business, brother. No, Algie, so I also am using a newer version of the enemy randomizer, which supposedly has fixed a lot of the enemy AI. So now the cats, those cat enemies that I hate so much, they should be active, which is very scary. Titanite demons, they're not a gravy train for me anymore. I gotta fight them honorably. I don't love. I fucking hate that, actually. I was tempted to just not install it, but I'm like, you know what? I got time to install it right now. Fuck it, man. Every time you see someone run in and out of the castle, you know who's there. Yeah, it's Bellbearing Hunter down at the Hydra there, so I'm gonna just run away from him. Oh, let me see what you said here instead of Slop. Okay, so, yeah, Panjo on YouTube said to Twitch chat, what is super easy to make but comfort food that we can use instead of Slop? Yo, this is Dark Souls mac and cheese. Trying to get good at parrying in Night Rain. I don't know if I've ever tried parrying in Night Rain. And you might say, you've parried in Night Rain when you've played as the Executor. Carl, you have like 500 hours in Night Rain and you have speedrun it and you had a world record in it. When you use Executor, you parry. And I would say to you, I have never played that character, not even once. Haven't even fucking tried that character. Fucking Clam. Clam and a T-posing enemy. What is that T-posing enemy? I thought Mac fixed everything. Is that a T-posing skeleton? Interesting. I have not seen a T-posing enemy in this new rando ever. But in the newest version, I guess there is. ZD? I love ZD. Dude, I should start making ZD. I do have a recipe that I would make. Ah, fuck. Dragon butt. Ah, shit. Chat, I'm gonna be really bummed. Oh my god, this is a goddamn fucking catastrophe, actually. There's a fucking bloat head, dude. I'm too busy thinking about delicious, delicious, delicious comfort food. I think we should be safe here. You want to parry as the doll, though? Hell yeah. You played every character? The doll is so good. Oh yeah, fairies, you have the... Yeah, you should absolutely be using your emotes in every chat. Your emotes are great. The Revenant? 450 runs as Revenant? That's awesome. The Revenant's really fun. I think I handed the Revenant over to Birdo for the runs that me, Birdo, and Dan do. Dark Souls Meatloaf.
And here.
Do not want your ring. Okay, so running back to Sif is going to be a little scary. But we'll be rewarded with an easy-to-kill boss at Sif. I can feel it. It's all good, actually. Things have never been better. This is, like, the perfect song for this area as well. Is this song The Secret of the Forest, or is that... No, is this Wind Song or whatever? About to just fucking walk away from the dragon butt so I can use the shield. Where is he? I'm also very afraid of this bloat head coming after me, following me to the door. I guess we can just kill him down here if we need to. How hard was it to carry Dan? Honestly, Dan's really good at the game. Unsurprisingly, Dan's good at like every game he plays. Dan... Well, I feel like I have you to thank as well, iFlames, for teaching Dan the pathing in Noclateo, because when I was speedrunning Night Rain at first, we never saw Noclateo in the run, because it was like a fresh file run. So I still don't really know the pathing to Noclateo that well, I just have to follow Dan. Dan is standing, yeah, just out of frame, giving me a death stare. He's just putting a 20 in a jar for every time I compliment him. Dan the VP is the best. No, I genuinely have nothing but affection for Dan the VP. Don't tell me is that Gwyn. Okay, so Gwendolyn did kill Dist at 23 bosses. But we can always homeward bone out if it gets real dicey. Gwendolyn, I should say. Okay, where does she go? Yeah. Ain't that just the fucking way, chat? Gwendolyn is the final boss. Yeah, that was cinema. This was also cinema. I expected Gwendolyn to go in the opposite direction. I misplayed it. Probably should have just homeward boned and come back, but that 40,000 souls is so fucking tempting early on, chat. Oh well. We will check where the Lord Vessel was, because again, who knows? Maybe it was a mercy kill. Maybe we got lucky in the fact that we got unlucky. Maybe we need to look at this glass as half full. But yeah, Gwendolyn, that boss can fuck you up no matter what. That boss is hard as shit. It's like, in terms of, like, bosses that are very arena dependent, you know, like, Gwendolyn in his arena is actually way easier than elsewhere. Same way with, like, Capra Demon and shit like that. Or opposite of Capra Demon. Capra Demon is really hard in his arena, but anywhere else he's pretty fine. Gwendolyn, anywhere else but his arena, really scary. Same with Pinwheel. Pinwheel's arena does a lot of lifting to make that boss so easy, because that Pinwheel is so fucking scary. The more spread out that boss can be, it's horrifying. Alright, where was the Lord Vessel that run? Let's see. Chat, we saw the fucking Lord Vessel in this run. It was in Darkroot Basin near Dusk's summon sign. We looked at the fucking Lord Vessel, man. And if I had the Lord Vessel, I would have just warped away. Okay, we learned something very important, though. Well, let's see, where was, like, Crest Key? Crest Key was in a hidden room behind the fireplace. Where was Doll? Peculiar Doll was in Royal Wood. So it was near Calamite. So Peculiar Doll required the broken pendant. Broken pendant was... small patch of hardened lava near the start of the Bounding Demon area. Okay, I mean, honestly, that was a pretty good seed. That was a pretty good seed, and Gwendolyn is just reminding every single Dark Souls streamer that you don't want to fuck with them. Oh well. Did anyone else see Dist lose the run at 23 bosses to Gwendolyn in Calamite's arena? That shit sucked. That shit was such a bummer. Yeah, it was rough. It was funny, too, because Catalyst was also at Gwyn's Fog Gate at the time, but was stalling because he was pissed that everyone kept saying that he was stalling. So he was just talking about coffee for like 20 minutes. And I was like, Dist might actually be the first, like, might beat it before Kata. Because Kata's just yapping. And then for Kata's win, he had Gwendolyn as Gwyn. And right before he went into the Fog Gate, I was like, oh my god, dude, Dis just got killed by Gwendolyn. And Kata was like, oh shit, really? And walked into the Fog Gate and killed her. I'm gonna name this one PB. Because we know we're gonna get a PB. Bandit looking pretty promising. I'm going with Bandit. The other one was the Pyromancer was also kind of tempting, but we just have this dork ass helmet. Oh, I also need to update the attempts. Yeah, I was really close to avoiding that that attack. I feel like I know myself well enough to even if I did avoid the soul mass attack or whatever, I probably still would have tried to fight him and died. The 40k souls in front of me were just too appealing for like a boss that I was doing good damage to. And I was just worried that I was going to lose that weapon again. And losing that weapon feels really bad. Okay, we got Centipede Demon as I'm updating my... Centipede Demon should be fine. He's killed me in other places, so not the worst boss to have. Not the worst boss to have an easy version of, I think. Which was which? Was this Reinforced Club? This was not. Okay. Unfortunate. That's fine. That's what we get for not paying attention. Now we can be a little fast and loose with it because Reinforced Club is actually better. That was kind of a... that was a really good seed. I'm going to be thinking about that one for a while. Do you guys like my football player build right now? I got the shoulder pads. I got the helmet. I feel like my character will probably get CTE. Yeah, this thing's gonna give me a concussion right now. It was kind of sad. He like started like crying a little bit. He started crying a little bit before I even attacked him. Stew. Ease of preparation adjusted to your comfort level. Yeah, that's a good... Yeah, randomizer stew. I like it. Okay, so Bandit doesn't have a bow. That was kind of also part of my... I'm thinking Hunter. Great. Nice. What I like about the club moveset is that you have the easy jump attack. Goulash. Will he come over this way? He might knock me off if I think he'll come back over here and I can probably like... Whoops. Interesting that he didn't drop anything there. I don't know if it's his arm that usually has to give you the item that he drops. Although, I guess in the Asylum he wouldn't necessarily. Alright, chat, we know we can check shit here, though. It's been a day of looting. Hell yeah, brother. We got the Bed of Chaos Lord Soul. Let's go. Only... There we got some assholes up there. Let's go ahead and level up to 16 Vitality. Divine Blessing. We can talk to Petrus right away as well. Soul of a Hero? Fuck yes. This is what makes, like, early game loot so, appealing, is it's very likely that you're gonna get some decent, some decent soul items. No. Kind of want to make mac and cheese tonight. Soul of a Brave Warrior, I think that is worth it. Yo, dude. Him having the gold tracer is actually extremely good. Soul of a Brave Warrior, I think, is more than 2,000, so... We can level up anyway. It's good to know he's also got the Drake sword.
Come again.
Let's see how much the Soul of a Brave Warrior is. Yeah, let's just do some leveling up while we're here. We're gonna want to invest in Dex because we can get the gold tracer and then we can just fucking melt bosses, dude. Honestly, we might try and just get 25... Gold Tracer is potentially one of the best items in the game. Red slab. Bum, 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 bum. 3 humanity, nice. Great sword. Okay, so we might have to just buy the Drake sword immediately. Hush. Hush is very interesting. I don't think we have any, we don't have any attunement slots. So Hush went from being kind of interesting to being a little bit not interesting. Greatsword is good, but the strength requirement's kind of... So the only thing I need to be careful of is making sure... What I need to be careful of is making sure that I, What am I trying to say here? Completely lost my train of thought, so it's probably fine. I might be dead. It's funny, I completely lost my train of thought. Come on, dude, you gotta come this way, brother. I guess we can check the loot here. Does anyone in chat know what I was getting ready to say? It's gonna drive me nuts. Blood shield. Blood shield's a really good shield. Come on, dude. Come on over here. Who paid attention? Yeah. Who paid attention to my ADHD-ass brain? That was actually kind of scary. Oh, I almost didn't jump, dude. Twinkling. This is a slime. Oh, that's bad. No good. Hoi! I must lock in. So luckily, this attack's not very scary with the blood shield because we can just boink. However, we will need him to come closer so we can just mosey on over here. Come on, brother. Where you going, dickhead? Come on. There we go. Thank you. Something with gold tracer build? No. Oh, actually, yes. The only thing we need to be careful of is making sure we don't have Petrus's quest complete by the time we're ready to use the gold tracer. Slab is interesting. I don't think whatever enemy's in here... I don't think we can kill this thing. Alright, so the aqueduct, not too bad. What's the deal with Gwendolyn's empty chest? That's a good question. I always assumed there was, like, lore significance. Like, you were supposed to find, like, the one ring that's, like, in the catacombs instead in there. We might have to do strength for now. No, so, yeah, Hot Pocket has actually talked about that. He talked about that when I did my GDQ hotfix. There's an actual nothing item in the game that's in that chest. So he just replaces one of the pickups with a nothing item. So when you're going through Randomizer, you might see a corpse that usually has an item on it that's nothing. which is very funny. How much strength do we need to two-hand this? I'm assuming 18? A nothing burger, yeah, exactly. So we always have the Drake sword. We just need to get 1,000 souls for it. But I kind of just want to do some looting first. Not being able to, like, loot the graveyard is a little scary. Or, like, not being able to attack in the graveyard is a little scary for looting, but... Holy shit, chat. Isn't it cool when you ask a question and someone knows the answer? It is cool. It's rare that I know an answer. Okay, we already got this one. Nice horns, nerd. Mine are better. It's what he prepared for presents from Dad. Sad story, deepest lore. Is he wearing the cover art helm? I thought the cover art helm was the one that Oscar wears. I thought it was Oscar on the cover, but I might be wrong. He's wearing the Skyrim helm. I think that's Vamos's helmet. Oi, chat, it's looking a little bit rough. Yeah, Oscar Dark Soul. Dude, that scared the shit out of me, because I think if I do attack him, it will cause him to start moving. I probably should have saved one of the soul items for the Drake Sword, come to think about it. Come back soon. I don't think I can kick these guys, right? We can check the S-Stock, we can check the guy in the... The guy in the pot. Probably kill this guy, honestly. Oh, you hate to see that early on. You really fucking hate to see that. Really hate to see that, don't you? Just don't get hit. Got emit force. Can't even use this. Emit force him away. I don't have any attunement slots. No. And you know, I feel like emit force has like an insane amount of damage. So let's see what this enemy is here. We might be able to actually, like, bait this enemy off the cliff. So if the rat attacks me, which I think it should now, one, I'm kind of fucked because emit force can parry projectiles. I think force and Wrath of Gods can. We're going to try and get him to fall off here. Oh! This is only scary because of Calamity Ring. He still hit me! Listen, sometimes you just gotta be smart as shit. Sometimes you just gotta outthink a giant rat. Okay, we might actually be able to punch now. Okay. I think, did Petrus have a ring? barely felt it. So here's the thing. We can downgrade this. Although it is a pretty sick weapon. It's a sick weapon with insane stats, so... I wonder how much damage I can do with it. I guess we can poke our little heads into Blighttown here. Because it looks like we can still at least use the attack with 2 hands. And it might still do a decent amount of lightning damage. Let's see. It does not. It does dog shit damage. Clicked away accidentally, and we are fucked now. I don't think we're really fucked. We can always go back to, we're 1 ring away from getting rid of the Calamity Ring as well, and I think Petrus might have been selling a ring. I think Petrus sells fat, but it's just super expensive. Doesn't activate the elemental damage? Yeah, I'm not sure how it works, honestly. Rat of Gods, never heard of that spell. What's the lore? Yeah, we sucked Petrus last time twice, so he's given us fat. Ain't that just the way? You need faith to do the holy damage to the skeletons. That could be the case. I think if you don't have the stats for it, you can still kill, I would imagine. You can still kill the skeletons and get the... Lightning damage might be linked to faith. I think you might be right about that. So we can do some pretty quick soul farming by just having all the enemies jump off there. I meant to check Rickert. $20,000 for the FAP ring is pretty high. So we have a lot of interesting options. Like, we could level up Attunement and attune Hush and buy the Sorcerer's Catalyst. And then being able to, like, hush our way through areas would be really helpful. I do want to just see what this downgrades to, because we might be able to use it. Whatever spear. And then we have a plus 10 spear. And I would like to make my way to a different merchant. I don't think this guy was selling a ring, was he? It would be really nice. I think you can get more than 1 Calamity Ring for some reason. No, he doesn't have a ring. He does have this, though. Chandler's Trident. Still requires a shit ton of stuff, so that's unfortunate. I guess let's buy the Drake Sword. Although, we can kind of just make our way through and try looting more. I think that might be the move. You're alone again on YouTube? Dang. I don't think it's you. It's probably me. Talking about sucking Petrus. People can't handle the real shit. So let's see if it's a... So there's an item over here that there will be an enemy. It looks like a Vagrant. Which is not ideal with Calamity Ring. It might be... Is this fucking 2 Vagrants, man? This is 2 Vagrants. It could be so over. It's very likely so over, chat. Crescent Axe is actually a little bit better. This shit. Fucking YouTube end screen ass song. Don't listen, chat. It's not actually Chrono Trigger. How much strength do we need for this? So wait, how does the faith work here? Jesus fucking Christ, man. Could you imagine if I was fighting Gwyn or some shit? Okay, so I would like to know why the fucking Chrono Trigger soundtrack that I had on was mastered so fucking low. So with the Crescent Axe, this isn't a boss weapon, is it? This is just a normal, an old regular, right? I guess we can see, I think we might be able to level up with this shit that we have. Level up our strength here. Why does he hold it like that? That's a good question. We might be able to get some damage with this even though we don't have the faith requirement, but I really don't know how that works. I guess now's a fine time to try and find out. Well, I can't because I don't have any fucking... It looks like I'm able to do the attack at least. Thanks, asshole. Hey, we're doing a lot of looting at least. How light is the head of that axe? You don't want to know. Doubt I could scare someone away? Oh, I'm sure I've scared people away. Hand axe is not the worst, honestly. It's usable. So we can at least use it to, like, clear the graveyard, maybe. But I do want to kind of check some other items, because I would love to pick up a ring. We can check where the Lord Vessel was last time. What's this? Ranged enemy, actually very scary. With Calamity Ring. I'm pretty good with the hand axe because in a speedrun strat we did have to use it. Okay. Hellkite Drake is right over there, so we're not even going to fuck with that. We're just going to move on over to Andre. Andre's probably got something good for us. Damn, we got a lot of souls. Oh, right, because I popped a bunch of soul items. That's probably why. Classic Pyromancer weapon. It's really good against the Taurus Demon. I mean, if you have gold pine resin, which I don't. Let's kill this enemy up here, since we have the hand axe, and then let's loot the bandit set there. Oh, yeah. I feel like we have, weirdly, we have a lot of good twinkling. Yeah, we have 2 twinkling, which is very rare for me. What were the enemies on the way to Blighttown as well? Because I could probably kill them with the hand axe. S-Stock is not great, but I think it's a little bit better than an unupgraded... Because we can at least poke and, like, poise break. I think this has, like, a pretty good stagger animation. So, also, we can keep in mind, we do still have the reinforced club as an option. And Reinforced Club is actually very good. So we can kind of do a lot of looting, and then we're already making our way towards the asylum return anyway, so you can smell Andre's stew from here. Yeah, we could have a really cursed road there. Is it a spear style poke? I think so. So this should be okay if we don't get hit. I think we just go right for Andre. Holy fucking shit, dude. I thought he was just turning. I didn't know he was swinging. And I just kind of rolled. Please don't be Seath. It's not Seath. We know that. Oh, even better. Fantastic. Okay, that's fine. Best stock. It also has the double attack. Like, I love this weapon in a speedrun. Imagine if that just killed Andre somehow. Tell me something good. He's got binoculars actually might kind of be helpful. Twin Humanity's good. He's got expensive twinkling, but good to know. He's got the wolf ring. Also very expensive, though. I guess if we can buy the wolf ring, we'll buy it. I don't think we can. I think it probably makes more sense to... So we need 7,000 more souls for the wolf ring, but we can also level up more with that. So we're kind of between a rock and a hard place here, unfortunately. Yeah, usually that guy's not too bad. I guess let's just do the return to the asylum. Is it a clam? Fuck. You know, I'd love to see a clam right there. Alright, this... Okay, we got a vagrant spawn. Alright, that's fine. We're just gonna roll our happy ass in here. Do monsters and NPCs ever hit each other? No, they do not. We can just go back to the asylum. I mean, S-Stock is usable. So I don't know if I really necessarily want to, Yo, 13 humanity is fucking sick. I mean, I guess we always have the option for the reinforced club, or for the Drake sword here, right? That was this run, right? God, this is a long egg. The long egg. Have you guys ever seen the long egg? It's like a tube you can put an egg in. I think we looted right away. These enemies are extremely bad. It's not looking good, gamers. Just the dog alone is like... I'm fucked. I'm so fucked. God damn it. God fucking damn it, man. Well, not a very good set of attempts today. But hey, we're spending longer time in the attempts, at least. Let's go ahead and tab out here so we don't just hear Andre clanking away. Let's check the spoiler log on that one as well. And see what we were dealing with. Lord Vessel. Northern Undead Asylum on a corpse in the starting cell only appears after returning to the asylum. So we were about to get the Lord Vessel, chat. But all of those enemies were blocking my way, and I had the Calamity Ring, so I couldn't do anything about it. I tried to buy a different ring to get rid of the Calamity Ring, and then we would have been fine, but that's a bummer. Where was Crest Key? Crest Key was at Blighttown at the end of a walkway beyond the long slippery branch. Can also be reached by dropping down from Valley. That sucks. That's an easy... That's like a race mode check, I'm pretty sure. Where was the doll? Anorlando on the floor with the mimic... With mimics in the area with many rooms. In the room overlooking the prowling demon. So easy to pick up peculiar doll... What else would we need? Basement key, maybe? Basement key was dropped from Nito, which is weird, but that's fine. Depths key. Depth. It's key to depths, I think. Dude, God, this soundtrack's so good. Lost Islith on a small patch of hardened lava near the start of the Bounding Demon area. Man, that was a really good seed, too. If it wasn't for... Well, let me check something really quick. Calamity Ring. Yeah, Calamity Ring. Okay, so there was only one Calamity Ring, too, so we would have gotten rid of that. And oof. Ain't that just the way? Oh, well. What a bummer. Oh, well. I should be back tomorrow. I'm going to call it there for tonight, but let's see who's streaming. If you're watching on the vertical YouTube feed or on TikTok, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. I'm going to sneeze, so I'm going to stop that real quick. That sneeze is for horizontal viewers only. I don't know. I'm feeling pretty confident in my ability to get runs deeper, though. So we could have gotten any of those ones deeper today, but we got unlucky on the first seed. We got some decent luck on the others, but that's the way it goes. Let's see who's streaming, and let's throw a raid over to someone. Who do we got? I'll be doing more of this tomorrow. I'll be doing some more of this tomorrow. I'm going to throw it over to Cloud, who is doing some Legend of Zelda stuff. Let's see, what is she up to? Doing some Breath of the Wild speedruns, so go check out Cloud. And I will catch you guys next time. I'll see you later, guys. See you tomorrow. We'll get a run deep tomorrow, guaranteed. Oh, I can pay out the prediction as well when we're going to raid, but prediction. Will Carl PB the stream? The answer was no. Not today. We had a chance to have almost everything we needed to beat that rando. Actually, let me check the cheat sheet as well. Lord Soul. Firelink Shrine, we got that. Chasm of the Abyss. Okay, so the last Lord Soul was in the DLC, so that's pretty bad. But cool. I will catch you guys later. Go say what's up to Cloud. Goodbye. Bye. Goodbye, guys. Where's my go raid button?